Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. Welcome back to my playthrough of Apollo Justice, the Ace Attorney Trilogy. Let's continue where we left off. We're gonna continue on the special episode here. Let's do it. July 21, 10:39 a.m. District Court. Defendant, lobby number 3. Mr. Wright, are you going to cross-examine Sasha? I guess I'll have to ask her about the noise from the stuff falling down. Mr. Wright. Mr. Rhymes, why did you lie? I didn't want Sasha to have to appear in court. I thought if anybody had to testify, I should be the one to do it for her. But why would you go to all those lengths? Did you see the entry for the 20th on that calendar? The note about meeting the captain at the Orca pool. Yeah, I found that calendar in the nap room. I think it's probably Sasha's. What? Then that means... I guess it does look more like of a woman's calendar than a man's. Apparently belongs to Sasha. Meeting with the victim was scheduled for 7 a.m. on the 20th. Calendar updated in the court record. I didn't want suspicion to fall on Sasha. Mr. Wright. I gotta go back to the aquarium to look after the Orca in Sasha's place. I'll be rooting for you on the other end of the TV phone. Please take care of Sasha. Okay, we can't let Prosecutor Blackwell get the best of us. Time to refocus. You're right. After all, we're the only ones who can save Orla. July 21, 11:02 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4.
The court will now reconvene. Prosecutor Blackwell, please call the witness to the stand.
Again, you waste your breath. My name be Sasha, and I be one of Captain Orla's swashbucklers. I come to rescue me Bucko from the false charges put on her by Dread Pirate Nustache. Nustache. I guess Nustache refers to Prosecutor Blackwell this time. Well, it can't be the judge. He has a mustache and a full beard. Now then, Captain Judge, shall we begin the pirate court?
Captain Judge? Huh. I rather like that. It makes me feel like a salty old sea dog.
And scene. How is that for a self-intro? The court is not a show. State your full name and occupation. I'm Sasha Buckler. I work at Shipshape Aquarium. I perform in our Swashbuckler Spectacular Pirate Show alongside Orla as her trainer.
Well, you seem like a completely different person now.
You really think so? Thanks. I was in my pirate show persona just then. Prosecutor Blackwell said I could introduce myself any way I like. I bet money he didn't think you were going to do it like that.
And what will the witness testify about?
The Orca manipulated the victim into playing volleyball and then knocked the items down. The witness will report about hearing the noise that caused the victim's death. Now wait just a minute, sure Orla used the ball to break props sometimes. She even spiked the ball at the giant octopus's leg yesterday when I was cleaning. So Orla was the only one who broke that leg, huh? But she couldn't have knocked down that huge stack of equipment with her little ball. I thought you were paying attention to the trial over the telecast. But you apparently know nothing of what we have been discussing. The Orca knocked down the equipment by pulling the cloth that was underneath it. No one said anything about the Orca knocking it down with a ball. What? What? Is that what we're talking about? I came in here to give Prosecutor Nustache a good heel hauling. But I'm the one getting the cat on 9 tails. Oh, he's vicious as a tiger shark. Miss Buckler, just focus on your testimony and you'll be alright. Don't worry, we'll take care of the tiger shark for you. Thank you, Athena. Okay, I can do this. My testimony will be phenomenal.
Alright, Miss Buckler, please proceed with your testimony.
Hearing the noise. I admit I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise, but that aquarium guest scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked to Norma de Plume first, and then went to the pool room with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all. I already noticed something.
Her story doesn't seem much different from Marlon Rhymes' testimony.
Or does it? The circumstances are different, yes. The actual order of Orla's actions depend on the order the witness heard the two noises. If she heard the scream first, the prosecutor's claims don't stand up.
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard. She doesn't? I was distracted at the time, so I don't really recall which one I heard first. I was lost and fought until the guard brought me back to myself. Sorry, I'm no help. As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not alter the prosecution's claims. After killing the victim with the bag of coins, the orca toyed with the body in the water. I have to turn things around here somehow, unless I can prove the sound Sasha heard was not the sound of the victim's murder. Blackwell's claim that Orla pulled down the equipment to kill the victim will stand. If I want to save Orla, I have to find a contradiction no matter how small.
Very well. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright.
Hearing the noise. I admit I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise.
Hold it!
What made you think Orla was summoning you? Orla knows the sound of her cries doesn't carry far enough. So sometimes she summons people by making a loud noise. That Orla is smarter than the average whale, I tell you. Taka would not be bested in a battle of wits. Wait a minute. Widget is the smartest one of all. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the smartest one of all, Widget? Am I expected to enter trucy into this my kid is better than yours, Apollosa? And did you heed the summons of this very intelligent Orla immediately? I couldn't right away, although I was concerned about her, of course. But the aquarium guest's scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent.
Hold it!
You heard Miss de Plume's scream. That's right. I heard her through the walkie-talkie of the guard making his rounds. Ah! I can still hear it in my head. It was so loud I thought it was a sea lion. Miss de Plume sort of reminds me of a sea lion, actually. I know, right? Oh, I should call her Sea Lion Lady and see how she likes it. I guess Athena is still upset about being called Yellow Girl.
What did you do after hearing the victim scream?
I talked to Norma de Plume first, and then went to the pool room with the security guard. Where is the security guard? This is the first time we're hearing about the security guard now. The security guard is a witness to this. The security guard needs to be brought in to testify.
Hold it!
You and the security guard headed to the Orca pool room? Yeah, apparently, that obnoxious writer lady said she didn't trust me by myself. That's why after talking to her, the guard and I went to the pool room together. Why be the one so suspicious? I demand a swordfish duel. That's what I felt like saying to her anyway.
I'm afraid I don't get it.
That was a line from the show when Orla and Sasha quarrel with each other. Didn't you do your swashbuckler spectacular homework, Your Honor?
Well, why am I getting schooled here, Mr. Wright?
And why am I getting scolded here, Your Honor? Miss Buckler, please tell me what happened after you headed to the pool room. Alright, when the guard and I got there, we saw that the equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all.
Hold it!
What do you recall about the scene exactly? I don't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that. If you ask me something specific, I might be able to remember, though. Specific questions, huh? Okay, let's see. What should I ask her about? I'm gonna ask about Jack Shipley. Could you tell me more about the state you found the victim in? It's so hard to even think about right now. Sasha is deeply traumatized by the victim's death. I guess I shouldn't push her on it then. Poor Sasha. She must have really adored him. You think Orla really did make that stuff fall down? I think we probably need more information before we can know what really happened. Let's be careful not to let a single inconsistency slip by us. Okay, let's ask about the other thing then here.
Hold it!
What do you recall about the scene exactly? Okay, skip this. We've already seen this. The thing scattered around. Could you tell me more about the things that were scattered around? They were equipment and props for the new show. The new show? Yeah, we were supposed to debut a brand new swashbuckler spectacular yesterday. We already defeated the giant octopus Nustache after all. We were gonna have a new nemesis, Red Stash. He's on the flyer. Oh, that's the flyer Rifle was distributing. Who will obtain the gold coins hidden in the skull rock? Oh, I wish it could be me. Leave it to you, Athena, to know all about it. Or let's even got some new tricks for the new show. Okay, an advertisement for a new show. It was dropped by a penguin. So all the stuff that fell down was for the new show, is that it? That's right, a bunch of props and crates and other equipment stacked up. Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that information added to the witness's testimony.
Very well. Miss Buckler, please, append what you just said to your testimony.
Sure thing. The props for the new show were everywhere, and the captain was in the middle of it all. He wasn't in the middle of it all, he's like... Gonna save here, because I only have one chance.
Objection!
Okay, well... I guess I made a mistake there, but it should be the captain was in the middle of it all.
Hold it!
These props for the new show, what kind of things were they? A blow-up dolphin, an anchor, a Red Stash's costume, the bag of coins, stuff like that. Bag of coins. The captain was wearing his usual costume and the new props were all there. Wait a minute. Something about that doesn't seem right. There a problem with Sasha's testimony? Let me see. Blow-up dolphin and anchor. Red Stash's costume and the bag of coins. Stuff like that. Blow up He's wearing Red Stash's costume. You say the captain was wearing his usual costume, but is that completely accurate? Come on, Pheonix. What are you nitpicking my testimony for? If we look at the body, we see that there's a discrepancy between that and your statement. You stated that the victim was wearing his usual costume, but you notice that the victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck. I imagine this red scarf is part of the costume for the new pirate show.
Oh, you're right. It's written right here in the flyer for the new show. Featuring the dashing Red Stash with a fluttering red scarf.
Although I have to say, it just looks like a red scarf when added to his old costume. Yeah, well, the captain was never one to spend much money on costumes. But, you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf. But in this photo, I believe I see a red scarf. Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck. It's just draped on top of his neck. That red scarf was packed away with the rest of the new show's equipment. It must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell down. Oh, I see.
It looks like your discrepancy wasn't really discrepancy after all.
Well, the scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case. There's something about the timing of the stuff falling that bothers me. Hold on. The timing of the stuff falling. The timing. Maybe. My theory has been all wrong from the beginning. Maybe. The bag of coins isn't the murder weapon.
and your last cross-examination ends in failure as well. You should know that such a feeble slash will never hurt me. As I said,
The orca made the equipment fall and then toyed with the body in the water.
Objection!
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances at the scene, the defendant couldn't have dragged the body into the water after the equipment fell. And why, pray tell, is that? Oh, I'll tell you all right. My theory has been all wrong. Then I'll just have to fix it.
Yes, Mr. Wright. Please do tell the court. What indicates that the body was not dragged into the water after the items fell?
What proves the body wasn't in the water after the things fell? I have to think about this one for a moment. I'll get this. So his body wasn't in the water after all the stuff fell. Proves the body wasn't in the water after the things fell. So it was in the water before all the stuff fell, but how would I prove that? Pheonix said the murder weapon wasn't the coin. The timing of the stuff falling. Timing. Save here also. What proves that the body wasn't in the water?
Take that!
Please focus on this point, that point. I don't see any particular problem there. Okay, wait. Wait. No, could it be? Timing of the stuff. The scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case. Must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment fell. The red scarf was packed away. It's not wrapped around his neck. It's just draped on the top of his neck. Could the scarf have been used to choke him?
Take that!
This red scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. But the body was dragged in the pool after the bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on top of the body. What? In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell with the red scarf was not the murder weapon.
Silence!
But it was the defense who claimed the bag of coins was the murder weapon to begin with. Well, yes, that's true. Do you intend to abandon your original argument? After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Please recall the facts you have learned so far. If it's a fact of what Orla bit was the victim's dead body. After all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead. But then Orla carried the victim's body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there. Maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. If Orla knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items.
But that's preposterous.
Yeah, so this is it. So the whale knocked the stuff over to alert the staff that the owner was hurt.
Even still, your argument is lacking. If neither the orca's headbutting nor the bag of coins were the matter of death, then how do you propose the victim was killed?
Ah,
A very good point. If the defense is now abandoning the original theory, then we would need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was.
alright. I doubt I have no clue what would go, over well. Alright, let's go over what we still need to find out about the victim's body. What we don't know is how he died and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something that would explain both of these things at once. How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? On a diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool, but in real life, the water would just cause the body to float. Right. Hold on. Water? Okay, then what if we flip that around? What if there was no water? Then the body would go right down in an instant. So could the real manner of death be falling? Thanks for the great hint, Athena. What? I helped you and I didn't even know it? Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death.
I think will do, Mr. Wright. I expect a clear answer. Now then, what was the real manner of Jack Shipley's death?
What's the manner of death that moved the victim to the bottom of the pool in an instant? Falling. Has to be falling. Please take a look at the diagram of the orca pool. If there was no water in this pool, then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool. But where was the orca? He would drop straight down.
You would drop straight down, oh my. Could that be the true manner of death?
The orca pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go from the top of the pool to the bottom when there was no water, then he would, without question, have fallen to his death.
Death from a fall? And that's your answer.
It all makes perfect sense, but where was the orca during this? If he fell, that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over the body, too. The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water in it. After doing something to keep the body from floating up, they filled the pool with water. The pool water washed away any signs of blood, so no one would realize he fell.
Surprisingly, that actually makes sense. Order in the court. I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order. If falling was a manner of death, then that means the defendant's behavior was the result of being manipulated by the true culprit as the defense claimed?
Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, is there a way to instruct Orla to bite someone? What? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not. Then could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know? Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. And she can spin, do the rock and roll trick, and sing the Swashbuckler Spectacular song. Those sound like pretty nice tricks, but I doubt they're related to this case. She's also practicing 2 new top-secret tricks. There's a human rocket, where she shoots someone up into the air. And then there's the lifesaver trick, where she brings a drowning person to the surface. That's it. Hey, one of those top-secret tricks might have something to do with the case. Now, which of these 2 tricks sounds relevant to the case? The lifesaver trick. So in the lifesaver trick, Orla brings a drowning person to the surface, correct? You caught it. Orla's still learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth. So she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she's never hurt a person's skin. She brings a drowning person to the surface. Then, that must be it. And then the killer whale swam up towards the surface of the victim in its mouth.
That matches up perfectly with Miss DePlume's said in her testimony.
The real culprit must have used the Lifesaver trick command to manipulate Orla.
Huh. I still find this very hard to believe.
And let's see it for ourselves. Let's have Orla show us her trick by using a practice dummy.
As you wish. The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objection. Miss Buckler, please proceed.
Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's Phenomeno trick. Hey, Marlin, are you ready over there? Okay, let me just get the practice dummy. There, it's in the pool, ready and standing by Sasha. Here goes, Orla's secret new trick, the Lifesaver. The clothes got torn up a little, but the dummy doesn't have any new marks on it. That explains it. So my original theory was right when I said that I believe that she was trying to save him when he was in the pool. But she was tricked also because... Yeah. Okay. And there you have it, Orla's secret new trick. Wow, that orca is really something. A cute thing like that wouldn't hurt anybody. Sounds like the gallery loved Orla's performance. That was great. That awesome trick captured everybody's heart.
Oh, wonderful. I wish I could see more.
I already know where this is going. Looks like we silenced Prosecutor Blackwell. But he's probably gonna accuse her now. Thank you, Orla and Miss Buckler, and thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. And so now you can clearly see how Orla was manipulated. The bottom of the orca pool needs to be examined immediately. We might still find some evidence of the victim falling to his death.
Prosecutor Blackwell, please have that taken care of at once. Excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I'm requesting further investigation.
Whoa.
This is Prosecutor Blackwell. You have to answer the nice judge politely. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. The thing you asked for just came in. And you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it.
What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for?
I've been waiting for this. Oh? And what's that?
An updated autopsy report. What? Why did it have to come now?
During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. Here. I take it you like me to read it. Very well. Cause of death. Thought to be from 65-foot fall.
Shipley's autopsy report updated in the court record. Instant death from a brain contusion. There are signs of blunt force trauma all over the body. Details updated. He fell.
But this is decisive evidence that substantiates Mr. Wright's theory.
What? It's something good for a change. It's something good for a change, because usually it's something bad.
If the matter of death was falling into an empty pool, the orca can't be responsible. It seems Orla's complete innocence has been proven.
I suppose I can't deny that. This is fantastic. You did it, Mr. Wright. Prosecutor Blackwell is even trying to refute it. Orla's saved. Yeah, this isn't over yet, because we haven't even found the real killer yet. How much you want to bet that Shasa's gonna get accused now? Yeah. Is it really safe to celebrate?
It would appear more investigation in this case is necessary. But first, allow me to render my verdict. The court finds the defendant Orla Shipley.
Yeah, we did it. You know, I think that's the first time in an Ace Attorney game where I've seen the defendant get declared not guilty before you even find the true culprit. You did it. Thank you so much, Pheonix. Thank you, Athena. Orla and Marlon, thank you too. Congrats, Sasha. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up. Glad to see everyone so happy, and I'm absolutely thrilled about the verdict. Alright, all the happy music stop.
Thank you, right, Dono.
Huh? For what?
The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fulbright,
Arrest this woman.
certainly. Right away, Prosecutor Blackwell. Sasha Buckler, you are hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley.
What? What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have?
Come now, you must have had some idea in the back of your dull little mind.
I knew it. I knew this was gonna happen. I called it.
The true culprit manipulated the Orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And who is the only one with the ability to accomplish that?
It can only be the Orca's trainer, but this is all circumstantial evidence. There's no direct evidence that Sasha did it. It could be Rhymes. Rhymes could be the one who did it. There's no direct evidence that Sasha did it. This is all circumstantial. Circumstantial evidence is evidence that basically suggests that somebody did something, but it's not direct evidence. It's not direct proof that they did it. But I'm sure there's some other explanation.
Silence.
I don't need any of your baseless and counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the Orca pool room, a security card is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possessed. Miss Buckler is the only one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death. What?
No, I don't believe it. Miss Buckler was so upset Miss Shipley's, by Mr. Shipley's death. She couldn't have done it.
Fulbright. We asked the security company yesterday to check the security card logs. The report just came up during the recess. The night before the incident, Sasha Buckler used her card to enter the Orca pool room. After that, not a single person entered the pool room. Not until the incident was discovered when Miss Buckler and the guard ran in.
Objection!
But no one would commit murder where their card usage was being recorded.
Apparently, the aquarium employees don't know that their card usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Mr. Trainer, what were you arguing about?
It was a private matter. But it wasn't anything I would kill him over. That's ridiculous.
Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room, and she knows how to command Orla. Besides, I thought her suspicious from the very beginning.
You suspected Miss Buckler from the start?
The Orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. The possibility Orca killed the victim. The possibility a human manipulated the Orca. I looked into both.
So he suspected both Sasha and Orla all along.
My gratitude to you, after all. You were the one who drew out the information about the lifesaver trick. The Orca you saved was an unwitting victim. A victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley.
He seems to be enjoying himself right now. No!
Alright, come along then. Let's have a good long talk.
Wait, I didn't kill the captain. And I would never try to frame Orla. Why would I hurt the ones I love like that?
Sasha.
Pheonix, Athena, you gotta believe me. Sasha didn't kill him. I believe that with all my heart. There's gotta be something we can do. Feel the same way. Could I have done something differently? But never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turning out like this.
It would appear the case has taken an entirely new aspect. But this trial is only concerned with a ruling on the defendant Orla Shipley. So I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned.
Okay, so I guess it's gonna wrap up here. This is kind of a shorter part. So I guess we're gonna probably be defending, we're probably going to be defending, Sasha on the next part here. But man, oh man, yeah, this is what a mess right now. But, like, honestly, it has to be Rhymes. Like, Rhymes is the only other person who could have done it. There's, like, no one else. I highly doubt that Pearls would do it, so it has to be Rhymes. Rhymes is the killer then at this point. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoy this part. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.